it's actually rather difficult to know what is actually happening in the decentralized finance space. And for me personally, I think that numbers, statistics, and graphs is one of the best methods to help your mind paint a clear picture on what is actually happening. For that reason, in this video, I want to share with you my favorite decentralized finance visualization tools to help you explore the whole decentralized finance ecosystem. My name is Kierin. I create DeFi and crypto videos to make sure that you are ready for the next bull run. So let's jump in. I've got a boatload of websites I want to share with you. You'll find all the links down below. And as always, you also find this episode as a podcast link down below as well. So, all right, the first and most popular resource for any decentralized finance enthusiast is Defi Pulse. So this is more or less the first website that many people stumble upon when reading about decentralized finance, and it gives a very good high-level overview on the locked amount of funds in the whole decentralized finance ecosystem. So when you arrive on the website, you're greeted with a graph. You've got the total value of locked US dollar for all protocols. You can click on the different protocols. So you've got lending, decentralized exchanges, derivatives, payments. When you scroll down, you've got a ranking with the place, the name, chain, category, the locked amount in US dollars, and the change per day. So this is a very good resource. You can also click on the decentralized finance list, and this will give you an overview of many of the popular decentralized finance projects that are currently running on not only the Ethereum blockchain, you've got also on other blockchains, as you can see here. Most of them are running on Ethereum, of course. Next up is DeFi Prime. I mean, it does always remind me of Optimus Prime when I go on this website. But all right, so on DeFi Prime, you've got the DeFi rates, decentralized finance rates for lending and borrowing many different stable coins. So lending stable coins could be an alternative to high yield CDs, ETFs, and saving accounts. But they also have risk to attach to it. So if you scroll down, you've got the DeFi lending rates, what you can earn when lending your stable coins to a protocol. You've got DAI, you've got many different ones such as AVE, Compound, DYDX, Fulcrum, MakerDAO, DAI saving rate, and you also got here on the right side for USDC, the Coinbase stablecoin. And then if you scroll down even more below, you've got the decentralized finance borrowing rates, with DAI at 7.17% at the moment, and then you've also got USDC on the right hand side. So this is a very good website to have an overview. You can also explore through the different projects that are available on the decentralized finance ecosystem by clicking on the top of the website on projects. Now, next up on the list is DeFi Rate. So this is very similar to DeFi Prime. It's just got a lot more information available. So you can see the different projects, names and logos here on the left-hand side for DAI, and on the right-hand side, you've got the same ones, but for USDC, the APR rates. And if you scroll down below, you've got the lending rates as well. Now, DeFi Stats is a pretty awesome website that allows you to view different information on the Uniswap exchange analytics. You can view the liquidity providers. You can look at the Uniswap liquidity provider analytics, Ethereum stablecoin analytics, and you can view contract approvals. So this is what the Ethereum stablecoin analytics look like with the coin on the left. And as you can see, the stablecoin ecosystem is just like pretty massive. There's a lot of different stable coins that are available for investors to use to have something stable in there to maybe be able to diversify their portfolio in one way or another and have an asset in the portfolio that stays more or less close to $1. So here you've got also the 24-hour on-chain volume, the current supply, and so on. And I think this is also very useful to see which stablecoin you're going to maybe trust more than other. And you can also see the changes of in what kind of volatility the different stablecoins have, because even though they're stablecoins, they still have a little bit of volatility attached to them. Now on DeFi Stats, you can also look at the Uniswap analytics, which is very useful with the ETH reserves, Ethereum bought, ETH sold volume. So you can click on the different ones and you get some information. Next up on the list is DAI Stats. And DAI Stats, like the name says, has all the stats about the DAI available, the total DAI, total SAI. And so then you got DAI from ETH, DAI from BAT. So if you go on the Maker website, you can create DAI by locking up your Ethereum or other cryptocurrencies. So on DAI Stats, you can get all the data for DAI, SAI, and Maker. Next up is Tableau. I think this is a very good resource from Alefio DeFi. There are different statistics, graphs, and models that are available on public Tableau. And a few of them are, for example, you've got the ETH locked in DeFi, you've got the evolution of different decentralized finance platforms. Then you've got for the MakerDAO migration, you've got the USD locked in DeFi, token sets. I'm a big fan of those. You've got synthetics. So what you need to do is you can just hover over one, you can click on view, and then you can click on expand, and then you can view the whole graph on your screen, and you can, it's updated I think every hour if I'm not mistaken. You've also got information about SAI locked in DeFi, MakerDAO, SCD, DeFi interest rates. So a lot of information on this public Tableau. I think this is a very valuable resource for any decentralized finance investor. Next up on the list is LoanScan, right? LoanScan has a beautiful interface, and it shows much information that we have already seen before, but just presented in a different way. So you can show the interest that you can earn for the different platforms. So here on the left side, you've got the platform. On the columns, you got the different coins that you can add to the platform and how high the interest rate is for each coin compared to the platform. So I think this is very valuable to be able to select a platform that way you'd like to lend your stable coins or cryptocurrency and then earn some interest on it. Here on the left side, what I think is very useful is the historical rates. So if you can look at different interest rates, you can see if the interest rate at the moment for a certain stablecoin or a certain cryptocurrency is high or low, and you can compare it to maybe a year back or a few months back and see which ones were the most profitable in terms of interest rate, because many of the interest rates that you can earn on the different platforms are variable interest rates, and variable interest rates means it is dependent on how much money is borrowed on the platform. So if a lot of money is borrowed on the platform, then the interest rate is going to be higher than if no money is borrowed on the platform. Then you've also got different information such as a supply collateral added. You can also look at the collateral ratio and the amount that has been liquidated. So a lot of useful information for anyone wanting to use lending platforms. You can maybe gauge the risk of the different platforms by looking at how much has been liquidated, looking at what the APR is per year to see if the risk is worth it. Next up is Scout, and Scout Tool is a very useful product analytics platform for the Ethereum blockchain, and you can scroll down below and you can see which DeFi projects are available. So you've got Live, Peer, Aragon, Set, Unlock, Compound, Synthetics, and Polymath. And when you click on the different ones, you will see the information of that respective protocol on your screen. So let's open up Set protocol. I'm a big fan of Set Protocol. Basically, by buying an ERC20 token, you're more or less buying a trading bot that will act based on some set rules. And they will do that all in the background, and you won't have to be thinking about what's happening. And that's a fantastic thing, because very often it's a psychological element in trading that make people lose money. So on this dashboard, you see all the information about Set Protocol. So you can see the latest vault balance, the daily vault balance by assets in US dollars, the set purchase daily median Ether value, 24-hour trailing volume, and you can also see the RoboSets overview with a lot of information such as the set address, the symbol, the price in US dollars, the underlying tokens. So a lot of highly valuable information that you can extract from this website to analyze the economics behind Set Protocol. Now, also available on Scout School is Aragon mainnet. And here's where you got all the different information surrounding the Aragon platform. Now, next up is Synthetics dashboard, and Synthetics is a type of a derivative decentralized finance product that allows you to speculate on the future price of many different assets using the Synthetics tokens. But unfortunately, it seems like the website is not working. Our link is still down below, and you can try it out at your leisure. And I'll skip to the next one. This is a bit unfortunate. So next up on our list is AvWatch. And I think this is a very beautiful interface. And Av is also a very interesting project. So not only do they allow lending and borrowing like many other decentralized finance projects, but they've also got a very interesting particularity, and that is the flash loans that they let people take or do on their platform. And flash loans is a super interesting concept. I'm not going to dive deep into how it actually works, but a short explanation would be, in a smart contract, you can actually borrow some funds on either Aave, and then you do maybe some arbitrage, you buy and sell on one platform, and before the smart contract ends, you pay back the loan that you borrowed at the beginning. And what's left is the profit that you made through this arbitrage. And this smart contract is not valid if you don't pay back the loan at the end of the smart contract. So that's a very, very short explanation of what flash loans are. Back to the dashboard. Beautiful dashboard. And what you can look at is many different things. You can look at the different currencies that are available, the different digital assets. So here on the left, you've got, for example, Synthetics USD, how much you have to pay to borrow. APY at the moment is really high, it's around 30%. Then you can see what's available, the borrowed amount, the utilization, how many flash loans have been done on this token, the biggest flash loan, biggest flash loan, the total fee, and the liquidation. And you can look at that for all the different tokens available on Aave. So you can scroll down and you got all this information from many different tokens like ZRX, Maker, Wrapped BTC, ETH, KNC, BAT, Link, many other tokens. And if you scroll down even more below, you get some information concerning the loans, the different flash loans, when they happened, and the amount of digital asset that was borrowed. And here you've also got the borrower information and a beautiful graph where you can just see in one glance the digital assets that were borrowed. And if you go down even more below, you get the deposits with a beautiful graph, and on the left hand side you get the data associated to the graph. And below you've got the flash loans, and also here with a beautiful graph representing the different digital assets that were borrowed in a flash loan and the repays for the flash loan. Next up is DeFi Explorer. In this visualization on this dashboard, you can see the different multi-collateral CDPs. What you have to do is you have to put in the vote number of a CDP that you want to look at, and you can get all the information about that CDP. And if you go down below, you can look at the top 10 MakerDAO collateralized debt positions, which is super interesting to look at, because I think it's actually quite mind-blowing when you look at some of the top ones. For example, MakerDAO ID 719 has a collateral of 260,000 Ethereum. The status is safe, and the debt is 16.8 million DAI, which is a massive amount of DAI to be locked, to be taken out as a debt, especially after the Black Thursday event that happened around a month ago. All right, so last up in our list is the Maker Tools dashboard by MakerDAO. And here again, you've got all the information about MakerDAO. At the moment on the dashboard, you only get a singular collateralized debt information, and not the multi-collateral DAI information. So you have to wait a little bit longer for the multi-collateralized DAI information. But it's a very beautiful dashboard nonetheless. On the left-hand side, you can see on the menu, you've got an overview of all the data that is available, bytes, liquidations that happened. Below that, you've got the tokens, Psi, Maker, and PETH, which is the token that gets generated when you lock up the ETH in the liquidity pool. And then below, you've got the stability fee. So that was a boatload of visualizations, dashboards, painting a clear picture of what is actually happening in decentralized finance space. I don't think I have to say it, but I'll probably say it again. I'm super bullish about the growth that is happening. And I think looking at the data just shows how fast the whole ecosystem is growing, and that it's going to have a very bright future. So that was it for this video. Hope you found this list useful and you use it to explore the decentralized finance ecosystem. And if you've got a dashboard, visualization, or website that you think is interesting that I have not covered, then put it in the comments down below. With that said, I wish you a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.